Hey food lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Shorbat Adas, which is a really very comforting lentil soup that I make a lot. It's definitely one of my favorites. I've started doing lentil soup for quite a while after I had a really amazing one at an Italian restaurant, but then I discovered that Lebanese restaurants have their own lentil soup and I've been obsessed. So let's get started. Make sure that you have all the ingredients out in front of you and start chopping up the garlic, and the onion, the carrots, and the celery, which is your basic mirepoix. Mirepoix is the onion, carrots, and celery. You'll also hear of a sort of like a southern mirepoix, which usually includes bell pepper instead of celery. I'm not a huge bell pepper fan, so you almost will never see me put bell pepper in a soup because it does kind of overpower the soup flavor, especially green bell pepper. So chop everything up real small. We're going to be blending this down real fine, so I like to keep those pieces pretty small. And then season with salt and pepper. I think I season this soup quite a bit because the lentils do kind of, trap a lot of that seasoning. So it can take a heavy hit with the salt. All right, and then after you heat up a little bit of oil on the stove, add in those vegetables and give them a little bit of a toss. Brown them for about 10 minutes until soft. So you've got a little bit more salt and pepper there. Look, that might be just salt. This is also a time where you could add your turmeric as well. I'm not sure when I add it. Sometimes I add it before, sometimes I add it after I brown the vegetables. Really up to you. All right. Cook for a minute more after you add that garlic in. You don't want to add the garlic before then. It might brown or burn, actually. Then you want to add in your chicken broth. I use a boxed chicken broth and a little bit of this bouillon paste because the bouillon paste makes it even more salty and I just really like that chickeny flavor. I've also made chicken bone broth concentrate, and sometimes I'll throw one of those concentrated pucks in the soup as well. Really up to you kind of where you're sourcing your broth. Then you want to add in your lentils and your thyme, and you want to bring this up to a boil and then simmer for 40 minutes loosely covered once it's boiling, like it is here. Alright, cool. Then we're going to put that lid on. We'll give it a stir first. There we go. Okay, and then 40 minutes later, you're going to have a really nice soup there. The lentils are going to tighten up. And if it does seem a little thick, you can add a little bit of water as well. Remove that thyme. You want to give it a few minutes to cool and then blend that soup with an immersion blender. I'm pretty well versed in that immersion blender, so I know how to exactly tip it so it won't splatter on me, so I don't necessarily cool it down that much. Then you just want to ladle it into your bowl and top with garnish. I usually do parsley, fried garlic, a little bit of squeeze of lemon is really great for this soup. Another great thing about this soup is there's no cream in it, so it's going to freeze really well. You can make a big batch and freeze it for lunches. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Say hi to me in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.